I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
On today's episode of 1 Minute Reactions Direct to Food Wars Shokugeki no Sama, episode 63, The Strobe Shines. I gotta say, we are blowing through this round of Shokugekis. With this episode, round 2 is all but over. Now, last we left off, round 2 finally commenced. Ishii, Rindo, and Some, Koga, Megishima, and Mimasaki form the rebels. Now, this episode particularly highlights Mimasaki. Now, when he was first introduced, he came off as a typical villain, one with certain proclivities and a certain style of cooking, but eventually after his loss to Yukihira, as well as a proclamation from Takumi, he soon transitioned to the side of good, but I always thought his style of cooking definitely have its limitations. If you just sitting there copying everyone, barely changing anything, it's always going to come down to what the original chef does that you can't account for, as we see in his Shokugeki with Yukihira, as well as his battle today. Now, so far, he is copying the 4th seat Some blow for blow, which is remarkable if you think about the huge disadvantage that Mimasaki is in. Some is proclaimed to be the best sushi chef at Totsuki. What do they happen to pick on their theme? Yes, tuna. This is where Mimasaki unveils his new technique, Perfect Trace Flash, basically a more evolved version of his already copying style where he can almost mimic it almost instantly. And we also get a nice flashback in to see what he's been up to the entirety of this time. Much like everyone else, he is training. His style best utilizes image training, where he imagines himself, I guess in this scenario, as his opponent. And we see a nice little montage of him taking on the appearances and obviously training under the guise of the current Elite 10. And it seems a vast majority of this is actually paying off. Like I said, he's keeping up with Some blow for blow. The dishes come out looking amazing, basically identical. Even the moderator goes as far as saying this is an Elite 10 caliber dish. But before the judges can even get into their first bite, it seems that Rindo and Megishima are also done. So they just throw caution in the wind, decide to pig out on every dish all at once. And what we see is a group decision where Megishima and Mimasaki are vehemently beat. Judges score the dishes all 3-0 in favor of Central. Now, when it comes to Mimasaki versus Some, it came down to literally a couple of cuts. When dealing with tuna, there are things called invisible cuts, which allows basically the tuna to melt in one's mouth and enhances the flavor. And what it boiled down to is Mimasaki just made too many cuts. Some acknowledges that his dishes are of an excellent caliber, but it came down to expertise. My experience is just more than yours. And it seemed the bout between Rindo and Megishima literally came down to taste. Rindo, utilizing La Jazé cooking, was somehow able to bring out the flavor of the alligator as well as the dish, surpassing that of Megishima's African ramen. It seems both dishes were high quality, yet hers was just better. And it seems it's all come down to the battle between first seed Ishii and former Elite 10 member Koga. I really dug today's episode. Not only did we get another look at some amazing techniques, some amazing food, and everything looked just amazing, we also get our first glimpse into what a team Shokugeki really is. It's team, therefore teamwork. And we see that when Mimasaki has prepared smoked soy sauce for Koga's dish with his green tea. And it really is interesting to see that, you know, those teammates can help each other out. And I wonder if that's going to play a more pivotal role going forward. Speaking of Mimasaki, though, it's kind of ironic that he's on the side of the rebels, because when it comes down to it, Central's main motivation is everyone copy, yet he is literally the copy chef. I just find it ironic that somehow he's ended up on the side of the rebels. Maybe that's his innate cooking desire taking over, saying, you know what, even though I do copy my opponents, I don't want to be stifled to my cooking. I don't want to conform to your ideals, even though, you know, we're so eerily similar. So all in all, I love today's episode, and like every other one, now I am absolutely hungry afterwards. I'm gonna go grab me a bite to eat. So with that being said, I cannot wait for future episodes.